Yes.
Hi, thank you for having us on the call.
You're welcome. I don't know who's talking, but oh, Sunil, hi. Nice to
Okay.
see you. Cool. So we are starting. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. Okay, cool. So welcome, victims of love. How are you guys doing? And everywhere. Okay, so is anyone on here that has not done any access? Please let me know. Now would be a good time before I start throwing access terms at your faces, and you all be like, "Who the fuck is she and what the fuck is she talking about?" If there's anyone on the call who's not done any access, type in a message. I mean, I can barely see two faces, but if you haven't done any access, please let me know. No response. I guess everyone has done a bit of access. Cool. So everywhere, I'm just going to jump in and let's see where this call goes. So everywhere we are or have played victim, victimizer, and control with love across lifetimes. Can we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Shit. Right or wrong, good or bad, forward, bog, all light, short, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere we're still playing victim to love and of love and as love and by love. Can we please revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create all of that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh dear Lord, right, wrong, good, bad, or all light, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everything that brings up for you when I say love and true love and ek sacha pyar and my one true love and my significant other and the love of my life and oh my God, the one who broke my heart and my first love and the first person I slept with. Everything that's bringing up for you guys and everything that is letting down for you guys, can we now destroy and create all of that? Right,
Yeah.
wrong, good, bad, pot, all light, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere we're stuck in a time zone where we had the greatest love of our life, whenever that was. Is there someone who's not on mute? Because I can hear something. If everyone can just mute themselves. Okay, what was I saying? If there was a time zone in your life, this lifetime or something that you're aware of from past lifetimes, even if you're not, how did you get so lucky? But in case there is a time you are aware of where you had your greatest love of your life and now you're waiting for that to come back to you in some form or some manner, can we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, and destroy, and uncreate everywhere, waiting for the true love of our lives to show up? Right, portfolio shorts voices. I want to like puke. So I remember yesterday I was doing this write up on what this call is going to be about. I'm a humanoid, obviously, if you guys haven't figured that out, and I leave everything to the last minute, right? So I was literally Reshma message. She's like, "Where is the write up of victim of love?" I said, "It is there. It's in my head. Wait, let me write it down." And I wrote the write up of victim of love, and I felt so woozy in my head because at that time, like yesterday, I wanted this call to be a paid call. And I had this interesting point of view that people only receive if it's a paid call and not if it's free. So everywhere you have also concluded that you will not receive magnitudes of change because this is for free. Can we destroy and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, shorts, boys, men. So when I wrote the write-up, I went into like this really wonky space, right? And I did not know that I would have how many of the participants I do have on the Zoom call right now. And I was like, fuck, I don't know how many universes I've just entered with just the write-up of victim of love. So everywhere we are still stuck in the blame, shame, regret, and guilt of love and all the distraction implants of that. Can you please revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all the distraction implants? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, online, shorts, boys, millions. And if there's anything that I'm saying that's not making sense, if you don't know what distraction implants is, if you don't know anything that I'm saying, please ask me a question. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep yapping away and think I'm talking awesome stuff that's making sense to everyone. Right? So everything that love means to you and everything that love doesn't mean to you and everything that you've decided is right about love and everything that you've decided is wrong about love and everywhere you've decided what kind of love is right and what kind of love is wrong and all the decisions, judgments, conclusions, and computations you have about what love is and what love isn't and what love can be received and what love can't be received and from whom love can be received and from whom love can't be received. Everything that is, could we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Cool. Do we have any questions? Does anyone want to ask anything?
Yes. So how do we get out of this whole thing about being the victim of love and being the effect being at the effect of love.
Can I say the C word?
What is the C word?
Choice, babe.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck you, man.
So everywhere we love the drama of love and then go around crying to the entire world. Oh my God, I hate it. I don't get it. I would never choose this for myself ever. Like, you know, the victimhood of love and being at the effect of love. I'm so aware. I'm so conscious. You know, I've done like 10,000 access classes. My game is so strong. You bitches don't have no idea. I will never choose drama and trauma. But everywhere you are creating drama and trauma in your life. And what if that is just a choice? And what if there is another choice available? And what if it's one choice in this 10 seconds that you can choose, right? So this is something I always talk about. Like, I'm such a diehard romantic, right? I'm a Piscean, astrotypical personality. Please don't kill me. Anyone who's against astrology or zodiac signs, but I'm like a diehard romantic. I'm like, oh my God, love is this and love is that. And then I got into Access where they would just basically abuse anyone who spoke about true love, right? And I was like, these people are mad. Don't take everything away from me. Take all of my definitions away from me. Do not take my love away from me. So everywhere, all of you are just holding on to your concept of true love. Can we please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, light, shorts, boys, girls. Everywhere we are holding on to the romanticism of what love is. Can we destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, light, shorts, boys, girls. And what if it's not about even love, right? Where do you get to be you in the computation of your life? So if there is no one in your life, let's say you are in a situation in life where you aren't in a very healthy relationship, or you're single, how much does that affect the rest, the other compartments of your life? And if you are in a healthy relationship with someone and you are, you know, if you have a date for Valentine's, then oh my God, how cool is your life? And if you have a significant other, or if you're married, where are the so all the stratifications we create in our life on the basis of whether we are in love or not in love, whether we are in a relationship or not in a relationship, whether we do have a date for Valentine or don't have a date for Valentine, all the stratifications that we create from the basis of that, can we now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, men. What if love is something that just is, well, love, quote unquote love, but what if love can occur or happen from a space of contribution and not from a space of, oh my God, I want love, or oh my God, I need love, or if without love is, I mean, my life would not make sense without love. So everywhere you have given your power away to a significant other, can you now claim all your power back? And all of you back right now across lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and realities. And anything and everything that doesn't allow that, can you destroy and uncreate it? Right, or good, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And can I say
I
something?
want to,
Yeah.
Prerna, I want to add something. So I was listening. So I've had like a similar weird situation going on, and I was listening to a conversation that Gary had at a 7-day, and he was talking about how like we have this need to love and be loved, and that's actually what keeps us coming back lifetime after lifetime. Like that's the one concept we will not let go of, and just keep coming back for that.
Yeah, so I was just
Like,
saying,
if
yeah,
you can run something around that.
yeah, I was just about to do that. So before you said that, oh my God, again, I got these X-Men, I tell you. Okay, um, so okay, I'm gonna say something creepy and crazy here, but roll with it, right? And if it's not light for you, if it's not fun for you, and you're like, I'm crazy, it's okay. You can go off the call and not, I mean, go back to whatever you want to go back to. It's okay. No point of view, no judgment here. But all your oaths, vows, swearings, fealities, binding, bonding contracts, blood oaths, promises you have made across lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and realities to your significant others across lifetimes, would you now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of those with all of those people?
Yes.
And anything that doesn't allow that, can we now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, girls. So how many lifetimes are we rebirthing ourselves because we made an oath and a vow to someone in some other lifetime that forever and ever, no matter, even after I die, I will forever love you. Everything that is. So everywhere you die, and then you have to come back because you made an oath and a vow that even if I die, I will come back and I will look for you and I will find you. And how many times do we say that in the mushy, you know, my God, you're the love of my life, no matter what happens, you know, even if this life separates us, I will come back in another form and I will find you. Or am I the only crazy one who said that? everywhere we said that, everywhere we made that oath and vow, could we now destroy and uncreate all the oaths, vows, swearings, realities, binding, bonding contracts, blood oaths, promises we have made across lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and realities to our significant other, to come find them no matter where they are, in whatever form they are. And anyway, that keeps us in a state of always seeking for love from an external source and ever finding it within ourselves. Can we now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And what is like, so Gary also talks about this love being as a cult, or not a cult, but like this, you know, where love was implanted as a.
हेलो
Sorry, Nima, if you could just mute
हैं?
yourself,
वीडियो
please.
कॉल
कब किया वीडियो कॉल
देखिए
Reshma, could you mute her?
हैं?
अरे कुछ
Him.
नहीं कुछ नहीं
And
एक
where's Reshma?
one moment doing
I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Does anyone remember?
when love is a cult like or something like that on those
No,
What?
the oaths and vows to different lifetimes
Yeah.
to
So
all our significant others.
So you were saying that Gary says that love
Yeah.
is an cult or an occult kind of a thing, but I didn't get where you were going after that.
yeah, so love, when we say love is, when in Access, when we say love is a distractor implant, is all the lifetimes that we've been implanted or what love means, right? So if I had to give an example, if I say I love you to say, let's say my best friend, right? Hey, I love you, bitch. Or if I had a husband, which I don't right now, or the kind of I love you I would tell him, say, I love you, baby. Or like the kind of I love dogs, right? So the kind of I love you that I say to a dog, right? Or the kind of I love you that I would tell my dad for very formal, I love you, Papa, like thank you very much. You know, or the kind of I love you would tell your mom, or you pounce on her and you say I love you to her, right? So all the definitions, right? So can you like see how the love changes with every person? So the kind of love you give to a dog versus the kind of love you give to your parents versus the kind of love you give to your family versus the kind of love you give your best friend versus the kind of love you give to, if you are someone who's a big empath and feels all this love for humanity at large, then the kind of love that is. So all the definitions that everyone has for love is so different, right? So when you say I love you, what the fuck do you even mean? What does that even mean? And what does it mean? And the computation of it, right? Like how can the love keep changing? It's like 50 shades of love, right? Like with every person, it keeps changing. The definition keeps changing. The feeling changes. The emotion changes. Sometimes it makes you really happy to say I love you to someone. Sometimes makes you really angry that why do I have to say I love you to this person? You know, like, so that is why love is one of the reasons why love is a distractor implant, is because there are so like trillions of definitions given to love, right? Love across lifetimes, love for in certain communities you're allowed to love more than one person, you're allowed to marry more than one person. So every definition of what love is keeps it as a distractor implant, keeps it as a sort of where it becomes a very like contracted universe in itself and in and of itself. So it changes, but it never expands, and it never gives you the space of you, because everywhere you will have to contract yourself to fit into that ideology of love in that moment with that person. So how many lifetimes have we done this, and how many times do we still do it, and what choice can we make right now to be free of the distractor implant of love? And how do you be free? Is you just basically run all the distraction implants of love, love, sex, jealousy, and peace. Can we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of those? Right, wrong, good, bad, podcast, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds, and all the Shiku bits and pieces of it, and all the quantum particulates under the Mobius strips, and everything that's keeping it, and anything that I've forgotten to say. Can we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate everything around in and of itself? Right, wrong, good, bad, podcast, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
actually, I have a question here. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's okay. Hi, I don't know who you. What's your name? It says
Prachi.
V. Hi, Prachi.
Yeah, so I just want to have some clarity. Like, I'm in a relationship, and when you're saying it's a distractor implant, so I just want to know, when you said like it should contribute to you. So how do I know that whether it is contributing to me if I'm in a relationship and and I am being myself, all that I want to do, I'm doing, and I'm feeling expanded. So does that mean that is contributing to me? I'm able to do everything that I want, my dreams, desires, and I'm feeling expanded in that relationship. That is contributing to me.
So again, trying to identify if it's contributing to you or not contributing to you is also you trying to define what contribution means to you. So
Okay.
everywhere, what it means to you, what does contribution mean to you? And everything that is, can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all line, shorts, boys and girls. What definitions of a contributive relationship do you have? And everything that is, can you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, shorts, boys and girls. I was like, no, I'm not going to give up my definition. So what definitions do you have of a contributive relationship? Everything that is, can you now destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all line, shorts, boys beyond. So the thing is that have you done a foundation?
Yeah, I have done.
So
Yeah.
in the manual, if you see the elements of a good relationship, or not good, but of a relationship, one of the things that we talk about in Access is, if you want to be in a relationship, there are a few criteria that the person must meet. They should give you orgasms, be really good in bed. Okay. Second is they should give you the freedom to be whoever you want to be and to do whatever you want to do. Okay.
Okay.
And the third is what was the third one? Where they give you money. Right. So if there are these three criteria that are being met, that is well a contributive relationship from the way we see it in Access. But how do you see, and what is contribution for you, and where are you trying to define it and come to a conclusion about what is right and what is wrong with your relationship? And just because other people are having issues with their relationship does not mean you must have a problem with your relationship.
Yeah, that's what is also happening with me.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you have to understand, why does everyone have a fucked up relationship and I don't have a fucked up relationship? So everyone
Other conclusions I'm taking in, and that's creating a whole lot of also drama and trauma. And that's the thing.
Babe, are
actually
you
happening
happy?
with me.
Are you
Yeah,
happy?
I'm happy. Yeah, I am happy. But
well, that's it. There you go. So you know, like it happens, right? Like I remember, like when I just joined Access, I was married back then. I'm not married anymore. But when I just joined Access, I was married, and everyone would come and they would talk about how like such pathetic relationships they are, you know, they're going through a divorce or whatever. And I would try to like fit myself. It's like, do I have a bad relationship? Am I also going to get a divorce? Like, what's going to happen? Like, what's happening? And like that is like head tripping, right? So you're head tripping every time you attend an Access class, and every time you enter into someone's universe of misery, because you cannot find that in your universe. So you are contracting your universe so that you can understand their misery. So we are trying to understand why people are having a bad relationship when you're not having a bad relationship. Can you please destroy that?
Yes.
What's the value of that?
I didn't get you. Can you come again?
What's the value of contracting yourself and contracting your relationship with what other people have going on for them? Just give me a minute. I have sorry.
Yeah.
Someone was at the door. So what's the value of trying to figure out there is something wrong with your relationship or not? Or trying to figure out if there is something wrong with your relationship or not?
Maybe I don't know, my insecurities about my future. Maybe when I'm discussing that relationship with my friends or someone, they are putting in their points of view, and then I want validation whether I'm in a right relationship or not. Like,
do you
I
want
don't know. Like,
validation?
I don't
Can I
know.
ask a question? Do you
Yeah.
want validation, or are they seeking validation from you?
I want actually, like,
Truths?
yeah, there are some.
Truth, are you seeking validation from them, or are they seeking validation from you?
They are seeking is coming right.
Right. Okay. So everything that is, you should now return it to senders with consciousness attached.
Yes.
Right, or with bad pot, online shorts, poison guns. Okay, use a tool for the next 10 years. No, just kidding. At least for the next 10 days, every time this whole relationship that comes up for you, interesting point of view, I have this point of view, interesting point of view, they have this point of view, interesting point
Okay.
of view, I have this point of view, interesting point of view, they have this point of view, interesting point of view, I think my marriage or relationship is going to fuck up in a few years, interesting point of view, I have the best relationship, interesting point of view, I have the worst relationship, interesting point of view, this interesting point of view, that, and everywhere you are aware of other people's point of views, could you also return it to senders with consciousness attached?
Yes.
Right, or good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You could have the space of your being and your reality, or you could sit and head trip on what other people's realities are with relationship. Which one is fun for you? And it's just a choice.
My own.
So everywhere you are aware, okay, so also you need to, okay, so if you've done a couple, I mean, if you've done foundation, right? So the thing with access is that the more classes you do, or with any other modality, not specifically with access, the more of these energetic modalities you do, the more your awareness is going to increase, right? So the more, and every day it increases, every call you attend, every clearing you run, every time you get your bars run, your awareness is going to expand by leaps and bounds. And if you don't have allowance for your awareness, you're going to fuck yourself up in ways you can't even imagine.
Actually, what happens after doing bars, I feel like a space, and then when I meet him, all my points of view are like there is no point of view. So that happened like every time I take bars, and then I meet him and I see him. It's like wow, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. And then when all this, when bars I'm not taking, and then again I start thinking about it कि क्या चल रहा है, मैं सही कर रही हूँ या नहीं. Then again all these points of views are coming. So that's what I realized. Like
Well, they are
when I'm
coming, or you are aware of point of views.
I don't know.
You don't know, babe?
You know.
Really?
I'm
You don't
aware. I am aware that they are not liking me to be in that relationship. So I'm aware of that. Yeah.
So interesting point of view. And the second thing you want to do is, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can me and my body be to have my allowance exceed my awareness with total ease? And everything and anything that doesn't allow that, can you please destroy and uncreate it? Right,
Yes.
from that pot power line shorts, boys and beyonds. If so, you are going to get awarenesses, and you are going to be aware of other people's point of views, left, right, and center. Okay. And if you're going to sit and you're going to dissect every point of view and every awareness you get, babe, you're in it for not a good, you're not in for a good journey at all. And awareness is an awareness just for 10 seconds. After that, it's a conclusion. So, oh, they have this point of view. Great. Can I use it to my advantage? How do I use it to my advantage? Maybe most of the time I don't even want to do anything with my awareness. You're just aware. That's it. So everywhere you're aligning and agreeing and resisting and reacting to other people's point of views, can you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, Robert back for all I shots boys. This only applies to Prachi, by the way. It does not apply to anyone else. So everywhere you're aligning and agreeing and resisting and reacting to people's point of views of what relationship is and what love is, can you please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, Robert back for all I shots boys and beyond. So interesting point of view. They have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. And what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can me and my body be to have my allowance exceed my awareness with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that, can we destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
I told you my pot for my shots, boys and beyonds. Just put it on a loop and let it keep playing. Keep it as your phone wallpaper. Put it on a loop. You have to be interesting point of view. You have to have allowance for your awareness, or you're going to create a lot of funk in your universe just because there's funk in other people's universes and you're making it yours.
And what is that? There are 5 elements: trust, intimacy, and more 3 are there, which is mentioned in foundation. So
Yes.
can you just elaborate on that? Like,
can I ask you a question about it, or can I give you a clearing to run?
no, actually, I'm not getting the clarity on that. Like trust, intimacy, all these 5 elements should be there in a relationship. It is saying that. So yeah, all these things are there. So then, I mean, and the another thing that you told me about the finance. So finance means if that person is there in our life, whether we are growing financially on our own, or what does that mean? That we are growing I'm growing financially on my own, or we are together growing financially? Like,
It just means that that person has to add value to your life in whatever way and format. So when Simone, one of the most beautiful things I think Simone had said, beautiful for me because it just came as like such a beautiful realization, is that she said that when Simone and Brendan were together, they're also certified facilitators in Access Consciousness, if you've not heard of them. And when they were in a relationship together, Simone was creating more money than Brendan when they were in a relationship together. But Brendan would provide so much ease for her when he would cook a breakfast, cook meals for her, make sure the house was comfortable, make sure she was comfortable. So it's not always about money. It's about, is that person adding value to your life? So it's not just about, okay, that person's not providing money to me, so I can't be in a relationship with that person. It's not that. It's that, are they adding value or are they subtracting value from your life?
okay.
Okay. And the 5 elements of intimacy is something that cannot exist when you head trip. So every time you are going to sit and head trip, you're going to lose parts and pieces or the whole gamut of 5 elements of intimacy. So one of the things that, I mean, it takes guts and it takes balls and it takes a huge amount of courage to be the 5 elements of intimacy, walking, talking with yourself. So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to be the 5 elements of intimacy with yourself with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that can be destroyed and uncreated. Right, wrong, good, bad, hot, all, and shots, boys, and beyond. So how much of a separation have you created from yourself because now you are in a relationship with someone else?
It's too much.
Everything that is, could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, and shots, boys, beyond. And I mean, like, yeah. Also, if you have done a foundation, please do read your manual all over again, or start using the tools and start being the tools of access, because, and try, I mean, or you could sit and head trip, whatever is fun for you, whatever works for you. It doesn't, it's like whatever's fun for you, whatever works for you, no point. I mean, or if you could just, maybe sit down, get your bars run with trifold sequencing systems would really help. Also see if you can get a one-on-one session with someone to get some clarity around, because there are a lot of parts and pieces of it which you're making into a cake. Like, there's baking powder and there's chocolate and there's this and there's this and this, and then you think it's a cake and it's a relationship. It's too many different aspects that you're trying to fit into a concept of the concept that you've defined as relationship.
Yeah.
So what if you could just have the space of you, and not try to structure it and not try to head trip about it?
Yeah, true.
Truth, am I in gratitude for this person? Truth, does this person have gratitude for me?
Yes.
And everywhere you're trying for someone to come and give you a green flag, okay, this is the right guy for you, now you can settle down with him and everything. Everywhere you're looking for a guarantee and a validation from someone about what relationship you are in, what are you aware of that you rather not be aware of, that if you allowed yourself to be aware of, would give you the freedom of choice?
Yes.
Everything that doesn't allow that, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, and shots, boys, beyond. What are you aware of that you're not acknowledging that you're aware of, that if you gave yourself the permission to be aware of it, would give you the freedom of choice? And anything and everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, receive, and claim and acknowledge the potency of choice and the freedom of choice, can you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, and shots, boys, and beyond. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Reena, there's a question in the chat by Sunana. I'm not sure if she's still on. Sunana, are you on? Do you want to ask your question?
She's on. And you're on mute, Sunana. Just unmute yourself.
If there's no other Sunaina, then yeah, I had asked a question, which was, what do you do when you sense that I sense, that's what I was asking, my husband is head tripping.
So?
Is there anything that I can do as a contribution to,
does he want
other than be an allowance?
Does he want you to do anything about it?
Yes.
He wants you to do something about it?
Yes.
What does he want you to do about it?
One is change. Two is, I think he wants me to be the one who initiates the breakup.
Okay, wait. Totally different questions. What are you? Okay, so Truth, what are you really asking?
I'm asking that when, okay, let me rewind and say this again. Sorry.
That ask it or not. It's okay.
No. So what I'm asking is that there are at any given points many things that are wrong in our relationship, but what I have seen is that there are many rights, especially after having done the foundation and understood what is the 5 elements of intimacy to the depth that I have understood as yet. I saw whatever was there,
What's the
which
question, babe?
I could
What-
do with. So now I mean, like, he's just like, I sense he's,
Now what you're aware
using-
of. What's the question?
the question is that I sense that he's, when I said head tripping, I was listening to what you were speaking about, how we pick up other people's trauma and drama and apply it to our life. And I feel he's done that in his
Sunena,
life.
what's the question?
The question is that if I sense that he is using an excuse to break up, what do I do for him to at least be able to say the truth instead of using an excuse?
So, A, be an interesting point of view, and everywhere aligning and agreeing and resisting and reacting to his choices. Could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Okay.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, Paul, and shorts, boys, girls. Everywhere aligning and agreeing, okay, he wants a breakup, or resisting and reacting to the fact that he wants a breakup. Could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, Paul, and shorts, boys, girls. Truth, does he want you to do anything about the fact that you are aware of the fact that he wants to break up?
I sense he does.
So, is that true? Everywhere, okay, the victim, victimizer, and control. You've done the foundation. Please, did I already say this to you? Or on some other call you're on. Victim, victimizer, control. Please run the clearings of victim, victimizer, control. So everywhere you are being victimized by his victimhood, could you please destroy and uncreate that?
Okay.
Everywhere you are being victimized by his victimhood, could you please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, or bad, pot, Paul, and shorts, poisons. Everywhere you're choosing to be victimized by his victimhood, could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, Paul, and shorts, poisons. Every time a person tries to act as a victim, that, hey, I really, where he's trying to manipulate you to do his dirty work, essentially, by acting like a victim or pretending to not be a victim, right? Either way, the manipulation is to get you to do what he wants you to do. So everywhere you are in control, where you are being controlled, and all your oaths, vows, swearings, fealties, binding, bonding contracts, those promises you have with him across lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and realities, that keeps you in the loop of this relationship and this suffering and this misery. Would you revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Right, from bad, pot, online, shorts, poisons. If there is any relationship that you are in with anybody, and this is only, of course, just for Sunena, and it's not an easy space to be in, the first go-to tool always is clear your oaths and vows with that person. You have to. So truth, is it your turn to kill him, or is it his turn to kill you in this lifetime?
His turn.
Truth.
No, Prerna, I've done this clearing for the last 3 years.
Which
So
clearing?
if it is my turn, then why don't I do it?
The smile on your face and you my turn to kill you. So
I can't get over it. 3 years I've done the clearing.
Is it his turn? Which clearing are you talking about?
Oaths, vows. I've been destroying them for 3 years at different points.
And has
But it
nothing,
doesn't go away. It doesn't go away.
because you're trying to change him.
Okay.
It's not, can you ever change anyone?
No. No. I have fought the no, but no, I acknowledge you can't. Today I acknowledge, but for the last couple of years, I'm still fighting it till then. I acknowledge today that no.
So would you choose to die already?
I don't know. I think I'm half dead as it is.
No, babe, you're 100% dead.
Okay, fine. Then I'm dead. Now what? How do I live again? Please tell me that.
I think you should just die.
Okay. Like the entities take me away
Or
types.
no one is coming and taking you away, babe. Or you could just choose to be the authority on your own life.
Okay. I'm such a fighter. I wish I wouldn't fight.
At what age did you give up wanting to live?
Oh, I think at the age of 5 or 6.
So what happened at the age of 5? Everything that is, would you now destroy and uncreate it?
I disappointed my mother, disappointed my father, and
Everywhere,
the public humiliation was.
everywhere you were implanted and explanted with this, with the blame, shame, regret, and guilt. Could you now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, renounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, poisons, everything that happened at the age of 5 that's keeping you in a trifold sequencing where you keep looping back to that age and you keep replaying it. This is not happening at a cognitive level. It's not happening at it's happening at a very subconscious, energetic space wherein you decided at the age of 5 you're good for nothing. So all the decisions, judgments, conclusions, and computations that other people put on you about who you are, could you now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, poisons. Everywhere you're seeking validation from your husband about the validation that should have come from your parents and the validation that they never gave you and no one will ever give you. And where you're waiting for the validation to come in, would you now destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, poisons. What war are you fighting with yourself to be you while you're choosing not to be you?
I just want him. It's a very bad thing, but I just want him. I know want is the wrong word. The fact that I should be saying desire, but what comes out is want.
You want him or you want his validation?
I'm already getting his validation on certain things right now, but that's not enough. It's not enough.
So what must he be for you that he can never be for you? That you can be for yourself, but you'll never be for yourself because you're waiting for him to be that for you.
No, I started that journey of doing it for myself. I have.
Like more and more. How much more of an authority you can, and this is not from a space of, I'm not trying to implant or give you a sense of making you wrong because trust me, the kind of shit we've all gone through, but it's like, it's just a choice to, I mean, who are you unwilling to lose that if you lost them would give you you? All of you. Who are you unwilling to lose that if you will lose would give you all of you?
It's just him.
Everything that is, could you please destroy it and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, shorts, boyfriends. And truth, is that yours or truth is that his? Are you the one badly wanting him? Like, oh my God, I want. Or are you aware of how much he wants you?
No, it's me who wants him.
Oh my God, can I fly to Delhi right now and like sit there with you and be like, what?
Please fly. I'll be too happy. Can I offer you a home, hearth, and a drink?
Drink, yes. I always yes for a drink.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Truth, are you wanting him or are you aware of how much he wants you? And if you're misidentifying and misapplying it as yours, can you please destroy and uncreate it?
Okay.
Right.
I don't know, but if he wants me, why the hell doesn't he just take it? I mean, like, it's funny. It's like he has me on a silver platter.
But then he doesn't get to make you wrong, right?
And he makes me wrong in any case. How much more wrong can he make me? No, actually, technically, how much ever he makes me wrong, he keeps putting challenges my way. I rise to them and I succeed. And then I move on and then there's a next challenge set up. And then I rise to it and I succeed.
So
And
what do you
if-
trying to prove?
I can rise to any challenge because I am an infinite being. I can do it. I don't want to prove anything, but I can do it.
Would you be that for yourself?
I'm learning how to now, yes.
So
I have to lose him in that.
I'm going to do.
I have to lose him. To learn this, do I have to lose him? I mean, is it necessary to have a separation to do a creation? Oh dear, the call just froze.
On this platform. Am I audible?
Yeah, now you
frozen.
Am I audible because it said my internet connection is unstable? So I will have this conversation with you. There are a lot of elements to this but what I will is wanting to, it's at what age do all of us decide to leave our bodies? And everywhere we're still pretending to be alive while we're actually dead inside. And all our oaths, vows, swearings, fealties, binding bonding contracts, blood oaths, promises we have across lifetimes, spaces, dimensions, and realities to never fully be alive in our bodies. Can we now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere, some situation that happened in anyone's life at a young age that had to do with parents, that had to do with self-worth issues, where you were made wrong for being you and having the space of you and the expansiveness of you. And everywhere you are still trying to find that level of allowance and someone to come and tell you, hey, you be you, I love you for who you are. Everything that is, can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, and beyonds, wood and infinite. And it's not just a statement when anyone says would and infinite being choose this, right? It's you have to apply it for life. Would and infinite being choose to be at the effect of someone. Would and infinite being choose to have themselves put on a platter for someone else to use or discard as per their mood and fancies. Would an infinite being ever be rejected? Would an infinite being need acceptance? Would an infinite being choose the choices that keep you limited and stuck in a reality that is not working for you and is doing everything to work against you?
Infinite being good, but I am wondering suddenly, am I one then?
You're right, you're not. All of us are.
If I'm behaving like this, then maybe I'm not.
Who are you being when you're being this? And how old are you being when you're being this?
9 years old, but I don't know who I'm being.
So everything that happened at the age of 9, can you now destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, men. Have you done a talk to the entities class?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Cool. So I'm going to talk to you one-on-one and have a conversation on this. Don't worry. We will talk about it, but there's a lot that I think will not apply to a lot of people here. So let me have this conversation with you in private, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Prerna, there's a question in the chat. It says, hi Prerna, I have a question. I've always had one-sided love stories. Either they would reject me or would get married soon. I love them all deeply in the sense when they want no more for me. I was left in great pain, going through one such today.
What's the question?
Is Grishma here? Would you like to ask your question?
She's here. Grishma, hi, good morning. What's up? I don't know if she's listening. Grishma, hi, Earth calling. I don't think she's there. So she's not a question. She's just given me a review of her life. There's no question there.
Okay.
Does anyone else have
Namrata has a question. Namrata, do you want to unmute yourself and ask?
Hi, hello. So I'm going to go back 10 minutes, when you were talking about the 3 elements of relationship, or three reasons why you should be in a relationship. Good sex, contribution, or money.
Hi, am I audible? There are not 3 reasons. There are 3 elements of a relationship.
3 elements. Okay, sorry. 3 elements.
Aid access. If you are in a relationship, you're bad. No. Interesting point of view. I mean, it's not 3 relationships. It's just 3 ways to identify if the relationship is working for you or against you. But yeah.
All right. Okay. So there are 3 reasons, 3 ways to identify it. Okay. So I have all 3 existing in great ways. I'm actually still in the middle of the elements of relationship, the 5 elements.
Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
38.
How
Why?
bored are you?
How bold?
Bored.
Depends. Depends what's in it for me. Like,
No, I said bored. B-O-R-E-D, not bold.
Bored.
Wow,
Moderately.
that took a while to get through to you.
I heard bold, B-O-L-D. So I was like, moderately, moderately bored.
Babe,
Yeah.
the bolder the better for me. But I'm asking, how bored are you with the relationship?
How bored am I with my relationship? That's interesting. I'm exasperated with it. I don't know if boredom comes into it.
Maybe.
It's not in the form and structure yet to get bored with it. There's a very big comfortable distance that's been built there over time. So I was going to come to my question of if the three aspects of, good sex, good contribution, and complete freedom come in, and some parts of like intimacy or honor or vulnerability exist, but there's always this unpredictable or uncertain comfortable distance that creeps in, which maybe sometimes I'm creating, a lot of times he's creating, and I respect that. Then
You respect
how
you.
how do I get in? How do I be more in allowance of it? Because I understand that when I'm not completely comfortable with it, that I'm judging it because it's not meeting my immediate needs, or I feel deprioritized. But at the same time, it's an interesting point of view from my perspective, or it's an interesting point of view from his perspective. So how do I be more in allowance of? Hi.
I think it's like, I know you've done a lot of access where not just with you, with any participant, it's like, oh my God, interesting point of view, awareness, allowance. Okay, wait, forget all of that. Forget all of access you've done so far.
Okay.
What is your question?
Okay.
Forget everything. Forget everything you've ever learned, heard, said, any facilitators ever said to you, anything you've ever read. What
So
are
my
you-
question is that from time to time, I get discomfort or I get uncomfortable with the lack I feel in the relationship, because I am a control freak. I have.
Is that yours?
Sorry?
Is that yours?
I've lived very long with it. Yes. Like it's my coping mechanism. Give me a second.
No. I don't need a second.
No, it's not.
I'm very fast. I don't need a second. Is that yours?
No.
Okay.
No.
So could you return it to sender with consciousness attached?
Yes, please.
And the comfortable distance that you have very fancily concluded that is yours, are you creating comfortable distance, or the person that you are with is creating the comfortable distance?
It's him.
So everywhere you're buying it as yours.
I just get comfortable with it, but he's creating it.
Everywhere you're buying it as yours, could you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, and bad, pot, line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Now, here's the thing. In oneness, there can be no comfortable distance. In oneness, there can be no separation. In oneness, there can be no lack. So everywhere you are aware of the separation and the comfortable distance and the lack that gets created in his universe by how fucking vulnerable you are with him that he doesn't have allowance for. So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to be a space of invitation for him to choose greater? And anything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that, and claim, own, and acknowledge that, can you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, beyonds. Also, it can't exist in your reality if somewhere you haven't aligned and agreed with it and made it yours at some point in your life. So if you feel you are, if not feel, but if you perceive you are in a relationship with someone where there is a sense of comfortable distance, or there is a sense of separation, or there's a sense of I can't reach the person, or whatever that is, however that shows up, you would want to run the comfortable distance clearing if you know, okay, so what judgments, agendas, inventions.
I've come across the concept. I don't know the clearing for comfortable distance.
Yeah, so
actually, no, it was there in the Global Foundation, right?
I'm just going to say it right now for everyone who hasn't heard.
Sure.
What judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square as a creation of comfortable distance between you and yourself, and between you and your person? Are you choosing and refusing, and everything that is, could you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, bad, pot, power, line, shorts, boys, and beyond. So you and the person that you are with, right? So what judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominant? You don't want to hear this, do you? What judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC
I'm prodding you. Of course, I want to hear it.
as the comfortable distance between you and between you and him are you choosing and refusing everything that is? Can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square as the creation of comfortable distance between you and between you and him are you choosing and refusing and everything that is? Can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square as a creation of comfortable distance between you and between you and him? Are you choosing and refusing and everything that is? Can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all line, shorts, boys, and beyonds. The funny thing that happens with running the comfortable distances, your body gets really comfortable. It's like you finally your body relaxes and like, oh my God, now I don't have to put all that energy in creating the comfortable distance.
Yeah.
So what judgments, agendas, inventions, and lies are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square as the creation of comfortable distance between you and between you and him? Are you choosing and refusing and everything that is? Can you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pog, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Wow, has everyone slept off on the call?
Not yet.
I'm not able to hear. It's like my ears are closing when you're saying some of the clearings.
Is that because of my connection? Or is that because of...
No, it's like I don't want to hear it or I can't hear it. I'm actually can't hear it.
Yeah, that happens. But I mean, I ran the clearing, so it worked, whether you heard it cognitively or you didn't hear it cognitively. And of course, that was only running for Namrata or Nambo. Nambo? Nambo. Was not running for anyone else.
Okay.
Cool. So what's the time? We have 4 minutes to go.
Yeah. I'm going to say a huge thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Wow. Raj, we don't
Hi. Hi, Prerna. Good evening.
That's a great way to introduce yourself. The pod
Good evening.
when you entered the call. Okay, do you have a question, Raj?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I do have a question. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much. Showing a heartfelt gratitude. Excellent. Today's topic is excellent. And I do have a question. I'm a little bit I exactly don't know about the thing. True love, looking for a I always looking for a true love and at the same time true sexual feelings. I mean true sexual enjoyment at the same time. These two feeling at the one time. Don't understand the confusion.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. These questions is my
not audible. I don't know what you just said. I just heard sexual. Is this something to do with sex?
Hello?
That's all I heard. I can't hear. Sorry. Could you type or could you be somewhere with network?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, right now I'm traveling, so I do type a question. I do type my question and send it to you.
Yeah, or
anyway,
or just send it in the group and I can probably address it then. If you are in the
okay. Hello? Yeah?
Hello? I heard you. That I heard. Just type in your question in the WhatsApp group if you're there or send it to any one of us and I will address it.
Okay.
I can't understand.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we have any more questions?
Do we have time for another question?
One last
Hello,
question.
Prerna, Nikhil here. Hello.
That's
Can you
someone
hear?
talking.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nischal is talking.
Wow, he's soft spoken.
So yeah,
Can you
I
please
would
be
like to say
louder?
like, happy Valentine. Yeah, I would like to say that happy Valentine's Day to everyone on the
Happy
group.
Valentine's.
Yeah. So let me be very candid, without running around the bush. Generally, I get like 6 or a 7. So what would it take for me to get a 8, 9, or a 10 girl?
What?
Just candid.
What? What did you just say?
I'm just, to save that time, I'm, not using any
You
access
get a
terms or
what? No,
anything.
I know, but I
Yeah.
didn't understand your question. You get a 6 or
Okay.
7 girl, you said. Is that what you said?
Generally, I get like a 6 or a 7 girl. So what would it take for
Wow.
me to get a 8, 9 or a 10 girl? It's desire, right? My desire.
I love this question. Oh my God. So how much would you rate yourself as?
I don't know, anywhere between 4 to 10
So,
or
no,
0
no,
to
4
10.
to 10 is a very loud and a very broad this thing.
0 to 10.
Give me a number. Where do you rate yourself?
I don't know, like a 7.
Okay, so a number 7 can receive what kind of a girl, according to you?
100.
Is that true? And where have you decided that because I'm not perfect, I will never receive someone who's perfect? And where you're seeking perfection, could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, boys, beyonds. And at what age did someone brand you as two numbers saath hai or whatever? And everything that happened at that age and everything that whichever girl or whichever guy implanted that in your universe, and ever you bought that point of view, could you please revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. There is in access, we don't rate people like 6 or 7. I love this question. This is so cool. But what we do is there are winners and there are losers, and then there is, what is the third one? Does anyone remember? Winners, losers, no counts. Yeah. So in access, we talk about how people are winners or losers or no counts. So everywhere you've chosen whatever category of people you've chosen as a way to, I mean, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Everywhere you've chosen people on the basis of getting a sense of yourself, and everywhere you're finding your worth in other people, could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, shorts, boys, girls, all the judgments that you have of yourself. Oh my God, like all the self judgments you have of yourself, of what you are and how you are and how hot you are and how hot someone else is and how hot someone else is not. Could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, all, shorts, boys, and beyonds. You could find the hottest person on planet Earth to come and say yes to you, but I mean, what would that create for you? So a relationship is a space where you want to create something where that person is adding value to your life, where you're creating something greater by being with that person. So are you attracted to ladies or girls?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So anything that does not be perceived, receive your own sexual reality, could you please destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, shorts, boys, beyonds. If you're trying to find your mom in these girls, could you please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And can I ask you an uncomfortable question? Where would you rate your mom in the, like, is she a 6 or is she a 10?
Say like 8.
So everywhere you're looking for your mom in every girl you come across, could you please destroy and uncreate that? And all your oaths, vows, swearings, realities, binding, bonding, contracts, blood oaths, promises you have with your mother across lifetimes, races, dimensions, and realities, would you now revoke, recant, resend, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and uncreate all of those?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, power, light, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And also have fun with it. Go to a club, find the hottest girl you can find, okay, a 10 on 10 or 100 on 10, and then do energy flows. Have you done a foundation?
Not yet. I've done NDTs and bars.
Okay, please do a foundation. I don't know how energy flow is covered in bars.
No, it's not. Yeah.
No. Only in the foundation.
Yeah, do a foundation.
Do it.
In that please do it. And in that we do energy flows. Go to a club or a place wherever there are hot girls, according to you, and find the hottest girl in that bar or that place, and then pull energy from that person. Okay. Even if you think of that person right now, if you know a number 10 in your head, start pulling energy from that person. So you basically, it's covered in the foundation, but we can quickly, so all of us can do that. Actually, to wrap up this call, let's do the energy pull exercise. Think of the hottest person you know right now, okay? And tap on the energy of that person, the being of that person, the body of that person, wherever they may be. And imagine a huge energy being pulled from the universe into that person's body, into your body and out of your body, okay? So just keep pulling energy for, let's say, the next 1 hour. If you have a person in your mind, okay? So just keep pulling from the universe into that person's body, into your body, and out. Pull, 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 pull. Keep pulling for the next 1 hour and see what shows up in your reality.
And if we don't have, can we pull it to you?
Babe, you're already pulling, babe, or kitna, I keep flowing also to you.
I love you.
I love you. So just play with that. Energy pulls work really well with attractive people as well. So anyone you find hot, just go and start pulling their energy. They will turn around and they will look at you, usually.
Awesome.
Okay, play with it, do a foundation, and cool. So I'm going to wrap up the call, guys. Thank you so much for being on the call, and hopefully I'll see you guys somewhere in the world, face to face, one-on-one. Thank you so much for being on the call. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.